Hey, what's going on, everybody? What is going on? It's your girl Keisha. Welcome to the show Undeniable Keziah. Alright, so we're gonna be speaking about Kyle Rittenhouse. Alright. Let's get into it. So Kyle, little Kyle, has been found not guilty. Not guilty on all charges. This verdict had many people upset to the point where people are protesting and rioting because they are upset that the jury let this little boy, young man, this teenager get off. Okay, Kyle Rittenhouse is 18 years old at the time. Back in August of 2020, he was in Kenosha, Wisconsin, while they were protesting due to Jacob Blake, a black man that was shot seven times in the back. As his back was turned to the officer, they shot him, paralyzed him. The man cannot walk, and people were upset about that. They were enraged, and they protested and all that. And you know what people typically do when black people get killed or shot and dealt with unjust, people protest. Kyle said while there was protesting, there were people that were on his property that he was just trying to protect, and that's why he ended up shooting. He said one guy had his hands on the gun and he shot him like 4 times. He shot another guy, and it was a third guy he shot but injured, but the guy lived. Okay, and the victims' names are Joseph Rosenbaum, who's 36 years old, and Anthony Huber, who was 26 years old, and you have Gage Grosskreutz, that was 36 years old at the time. So the prosecution team were saying that he acted recklessly and he was a dangerous instigator, while his defense team said no, he was doing what he had to do to protect the community, and this was all self-defense. So everything worked out in his favor where he was found not guilty. But prior to his verdict, Lebron James took to social media to mock and make fun of Kyle and express himself, saying that how he was fake crying, he didn't see no tears. When you see Kyle with that chubby face of his, just sitting in the courthouse, you know, saying, muffling up some type of cry, but I didn't see no tears neither. So LeBron James was in line, I didn't see no tears neither. But you know, he looked like he was crying or whatever, and LeBron James said, "What are you doing here? Like, you look like you just ate a whole bunch of lemon heads. You look like you was not sincerely crying. You are not sincerely devastated and upset or remorseful for what you did." Now that the verdict is not guilty and Kyle's able to walk free, and like the defense said, he's able to go live his life, while other families are left grieving and heartbroken and upset and angry that they can't bring back their loved ones, but Kyle's able to go home free and live his life while they could never bring back their loved ones. Okay, so now the tables have turned on LeBron James. Let me tell you something. LeBron James might just be the most hated celebrity on the planet Earth. I don't know if you guys agree, but nothing this man do is right. Anytime LeBron James do something wrong, or it's just, I don't know, just something with this man that people just don't like, and he's just attacked, like, rah, like everybody just attacking LeBron James. But anyway, people came for LeBron James and said that Kyle has more street credit than you. You just jealous, you just mad, you just salty. You know, you're showing off your Chinese masters while Kyle is, you know what I'm saying, is holding his weight, protecting his streets. And people are saying that how dare you pick on a little boy, pick on a teenager, you're a grown man. So people were really coming for LeBron James, and they took it to social media, and it was dragging him. They even made fun of his crying meme and was just throwing that, just pasting that all over social media. And it's just like, really? So he couldn't catch no break. He couldn't catch no break. LeBron James could never catch a break. Everything that man say and do is a problem. But anyway, so Justin Blake, which is Jacob Blake's uncle, he was highly upset and said this is why African Americans say that the court system and the judicial system in general is not fair and is unjust because of what is happening. Suppose Kyle was a black man. Would he have got off on all counts? Would he be able to walk free? And would he be able to claim self-defense? Is that the normal, typical reaction for black folks? That, oh, we could claim self-defense, it's all good? I'm just, let's just think about that for a moment. So maybe that's why people were upset too, because maybe if the races or the looks and the skin color was reversed and it was opposite to how Jacob Blake looked and how George Floyd looked, then would it be the same outcome? So I think a lot of people probably are upset about that too as well. But, a lot of people are rioting, messed up houses, messed up cars. And one thing I don't like about rioting, I would never agree with rioting, is because what that's going to do for us. You're not going after the people who you mad at. You're just randomly just destroying property that you have no business destroying. So I don't like when people do that. And yes, that's not my house that those people were destroying. Yes, that's not my car that those people were destroying. But that's somebody's car and that's somebody's house that had nothing to do with the jury. Had nothing to do with the verdict. So why the hell are you breaking car windows and destroying people's homes? And just torching their property for what? I understand you're upset about the situation, but no, that's not the answer. That's not the answer. People have to live in these places, so don't do that. I will never agree with rioting. That's ridiculous, because you're not going after the people who you mad at. You're not going after Kyle. You're not going after the actual person that you guys are mad at. So stop rioting. I don't agree with that. If you guys agree with me, let me know. But I would never agree to rioting. As he was questioned after the verdict, he was crying. He was overwhelmed with joy, and he said that he believed the jury made the correct decision, and he can move on with his life. And I don't know how safe he would be walking the streets, whatever the case may be. I mean, it's true, George Zimmerman is still walking the streets and ain't nobody got at him. So Kyle might just be okay. He might just be okay. So in Kenosha, Wisconsin, people were protesting. It was very, very peaceful. There was not much going on over there. But in other areas like Chicago, New York, people were protesting, and just many cities all over America, people were protesting, and people were just like, no, we're not going to stand for this. Anthony Herbert parents expressed that they're very upset, very hurt, and very distraught at the verdict, and they felt like it wasn't fair, and their child didn't get any justice at all. Their son did not get any type of justice. So I don't know, you guys. This is a very touchy, very overwhelming situation, trial. It had a lot of people just on the edge of the seats, like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? What's going to happen with Kyle? Tell me what you guys think about the situation. Do you guys agree to the verdict? Do you guys agree with LeBron James that he was fake crying, basically saying that he wasn't remorseful, them tears was fake? So tell me what you guys think. All right, leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll comment with another one. All right, peace.